Good evening, DragonCon, and welcome to DragonConTV. This is DragonConTV Update. My name is Will. I'm your host tonight, and we're going to go right into what we've got happening. You can tell behind me there's a lot going on because we are here live from the art show. And I'm telling you, there's some amazing art out here today. In fact, we want to use a special thank you to our guest, Kelly McKernan, or I say our guest. She allowed us to block her booth so that we could actually check out and film here at the art show. So if you have a chance, come check her booth out at booth 42. They're waving at you right now. And of course, she's got some amazing art, some resin art, some art that, posters and banners, some great tote bags. So check out all the art she has to offer. She's going to be here all weekend. Now, we also have some great guests coming on tonight. We're going to be talking with this year's DragonCon badge artist, Chandra. We also have some wonderful game coming on today. It's going to be the Cat Magic the Game. We have the creator, David Sherrer, coming on tonight. But let's start with a few announcements of what's going on. I want to highlight the blood drive because the blood drive is so important. We came live from the blood drive last night, and we have already had today over 800 donors yesterday. So we have that amount yesterday. You can actually look at the screen. You can see Give Blood, Get a T-shirt, Hyatt Regency, Atlanta Conference level. The times are on there. And of course, our goal is 4,200. We've had 800 so far. Every donation saves 3 lives. So please take that time. Go give blood if you can. It is so helpful. And remember, that's going to partner with our charity partner, Cure Childhood Cancer. And you can still donate to Cure Childhood Cancer all weekend long. We're going to be matching donations up to $125,000. That's the most we've ever done here at DragonCon. And give blood, save a life, donate, help save these children. It's such an important charity. We also want to go ahead and talk about the K-pop dance. So K-pop dance class we have tonight going on, but before the class, you can actually before the dance party, you can go to a class to learn K-pop dance moves. And that is going to be happening tonight at Friday in the Hilton Crystal Ballroom at 8:30 p.m. You're going to see that on your screen there. And of course, once those dance moves are warmed up, you're going to head to the Marriott Imperial Ballroom at 10 p.m. because that's when the K-pop dance party begins, and you can groove to the hottest K-pop dance hits as the House Ninjas' electrifying performance and infectious energy ignite the dance floor. I'm telling you, it's going to be a great night there at the Marriott Imperial Ballroom. Now, we are also having an amazing announcement. I'm so excited to tell you that we have brought back weekend morning cartoons, and this year it's thanks to Cartoon Network. Please go check it out tomorrow morning and Sunday morning from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. You and your families can watch weekend morning cartoons on DragonConTV. And it's a huge big thank you to Cartoon Network for that. They are based right here in Atlanta, and they are awesome. I want to start, however, by highlighting that DragonConTV doesn't just have our live footage here. We also have some social media content out there. If you haven't had a chance to check us out on Facebook, you can check us out there at DragonCon.tv. On Twitter, on X, you can check us out there at DragonConTV on X. So make sure you go and Zeet or Excrement or whatever it's going to be there on DragonConTV. You can thank B for that wonderful comment there. Go check it out. Let's see this segment here with Ryan.
Hi, I'm Ryan. This is DCTV Tries, and we are here to belly dance. This was DCTV Tries, and I'm Ryzak, and I tried it. And you can too if you come to DragonCon.
TV correspondence on DragonConTV, of course, on Facebook, and of course on Twitter/X/ / whatever. I feel like with X, if we were to have suddenly been bought by Elon Musk, this would be called XCon or something like that. But we're going to go on to our next guest. And our very first guest here is David Sherrer.
Yep.
It is a pleasure to have you on here today,
Hey,
David.
it's good
Welcome.
to be here.
Now, I have this little card here, which is so cool. You are the inventor and creator of Cat Magic the Game.
Cat Magic the Game.
How did this come into being? What is Cat Magic the Game?
So Cat Magic the Game is actually based on
Will this teach my cat how to use the litter box? That's the magic I really want.
Probably not.
Okay,
but,
okay.
So Cat Magic the Game started out as Cat Magic the novella. My wife is a USA Today best-selling author, David Sherrer. She wrote a novella that is an adventure from a magical talking cat's point of view. And so I thought
That's
that would
amazing.
thought that would be a great way to gamify and make my love of gaming turn into more of just a hobby and make it more of a professional thing.
That is so cool. So you have Cat Magic the Game. We're actually seeing it on the screen here. It's got some great, beautiful artwork. Can I assume you're a cat lover?
I am. I have 3 cats.
You have 3 cats. Are they with you all the time?
All the time. Well, one of them hides a whole bunch, but the other 2 are with me all the time.
Perfect, perfect. I love that. And how has the reception been to Cat Magic the Game?
It's been pretty good. We sold about 600 copies whenever we put it on Kickstarter, like pre-order before we sold anything else. And then we've done 2,500 copies total through the life of the game. And it came out last year. So I'd say it's
that is
pretty
so
good.
cool. And we've got some images here of people playing Cat Magic the Game. It looks, It looks absolutely phenomenal. The artwork is great. Who did the artwork for this?
A girl named Hannah did the artwork. She was actually my nanny whenever we were.
Oh, wow.
Whenever we were trying to get the game and get art for the game, we had trouble finding artists because we would send out emails and people would send back replies saying that they want to know what my budget was. And I'm like, I'm not going to tell you what the maximum amount of money I want to spend on it. I just want to know what you charge for these. And so I was complaining about it over, while we were fixing dinner.
And Hannah got you squared away.
And Hannah gave me a price sheet and was like, I do art. Here's how much I charge.
Wow.
I'm like, can you draw a cat? And she drew me a cat, and then she drew a bottle of ink, which ended up in the final copy. So the bottle of ink that we have on the box there is the image that we have in the game. So
that's amazing.
She gave me good quality work, and we love working with her.
So your wife, she wrote Cat Magic,
Yep.
and you took that concept and created a game out of it. Can you tell me the thought process of how you got from concept to the actual game creation?
The first thing I did was sit down and think of all the things you could do with a card. Like you can flip a card, you can spin a card, you can draw a card, you can discard a card, and then I took all the things that just felt bad to do and took those out. And I took all the things that we had left and was like, all right, how do I make a card game involving this? And then work it into the theme of an adventure involving a cat. So I worked with my wife, and now we've come up with Sir Edgar Allan Kipling, magical talking cat extraordinaire, is trying to recruit you, because you're a human with thumbs, to build an artifact for him to save the library. So it ties in with the book itself.
That sounds phenomenal. Your wife, she is not just Lydia has not just done Cat Magic. She's also, I see another book there, and I've got this beautiful card here. I actually think your shirt even is highlighting this. Love Lies and Hocus Pocus. Tell us about your wife's book here. And this isn't a small series. That's book number 1, but I think there has to be 40 books?
I know there's 7 books out right now. It's going to be a 12-book series.
Wow.
So the plot of it is Lily Singer is a modern-day wizard living in Atlanta. She's very introverted, just wants to be left alone to read her books and play with her cat. However, her best friend Sebastian is always getting in trouble, and she's always having to go save him. Sometimes she gets in trouble and he has to save her, but he's not nearly as good at it as she is. And then one day her cat starts talking.
Wow. And we've got the cat theme going again, weaving its way through.
Yep.
So are there more games in your future?
There are. I've got an expansion that we're just waiting on art for. And I've got a totally new game called Outflanked that we just finished the playtesting process, and we're trying to get an artist to work with us on that. So that one's going to be coming in the next year or 2 as well.
That's awesome. I just want to say thank you. Thank you for coming here, and thank you for showing off the game, the books. I mean, your wife is immensely talented. You're immensely talented. It seems like you've got quite the duo going on here.
We try. We try to be a power couple. So we try to lean on each other's strengths. So my wife is an extreme extrovert that is always high on like energy and just like she's always going, and I'm that like calculated introvert that tries to make sure that like everything is working correctly, and it makes for a really, really good couple.
I love that, and I love that you're able to bring your work and your joy together to create such wonderful things as the books, the game.
Yeah.
If you had an elevator speech to say to someone, hey, you tell them about your game, about her books, what would you say to get them to come to your website or whatnot to check out? Tell us what it is.
We're Chenoweth Press, and we are a family-run business that me and my wife have put together, dedicated to bringing stories and bringing just good things to the world. So if you like snarky humor, if you like cats, if you like magic, if you like having fun, that's what we're all about.
Love that. I love that. David, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for bringing this to the con, and you're doing some stuff here at the con, not just here with us. I think you're on a couple panels this year?
I've got a couple panels this year. I've got one on Saturday and one on Sunday. The first one is about large games and what they're all about, like how do you play a large game? What is a large game? And then another one is small games. So how do you make the best game with the least amount of components? So that's the two things I'm talking on.
Well, check out, of course, Small, Tiny, and Encapsulated board games, Sunday at 5:30, Weston, Augusta 1 and 2. And, of course, big, huge board games, Saturday at 4 p.m., and this is also in the Weston, Augusta 1 and 2. And thank you, David, thank you for joining us.
No problem.
It was a pleasure to have you.
It was great being here.
Check out Cat Magic the Game, and go online. You can go to your website, right?
Yep.
What is that?
There's two of them you can get to. It's the same place. It's either www.chenowethpress.com or www.lydiasherrer.com.
Okay, so you can get either way, Chenoweth Press or lydiasherrer.com.
That's correct.
I love it. Thank you very much for joining us. We're going to actually go right in. I've been hearing our Twitter, or X, has been blowing up about Ryan. We love Ryan so much. Facebook's been blowing up about Ryan, and he wants to talk to you again. Last year, he joined the Atlanta Swing Orchestra, and want to check out what's going on there. Let's see it.
Okay.
Welcome back to DCTV. I'm Ryan. It's Friday, 8:30, and that means one thing. The Atlanta Swing Orchestra is putting on a show for us. Now let's go see if we can have a swinging good time. We are joined here with the Atlanta Swing Orchestra. All right. Great to see you guys.
Thanks.
Yeah. So, how long have you guys been doing this at DragonCon?
Well, this is our 4th year performing for DragonCon. We've been on the main stage 3 times, and we performed with the Temporal Ball for the alternate history and fiction track last time that we were here. So this is our 4th year here, and we're really excited to be playing for DragonCon.
So can any one of you tell me what the Atlanta Swing Orchestra is really about?
Absolutely. We are a super fun band made up of professional musicians, semi-professional musicians, and just absolute amateurs. I'm a local dentist, you can see as my tooth on my trombone, and we rehearse every week from all over Atlanta. We have a great time. I've been playing in the band, going on about 12 years now.
12 years. Wow, that is totally amazing and interesting. So tell us how long you've been involved with ASO and what got you involved in the first place.
Well, I've been with the orchestra about 4 or 5 years, and it's been amazing. I've had a great time. I'm playing lead tenor. The first night I came to rehearsal, I actually wanted to play second tenor, but the director said, like, no, you're going to play first, sit down and play. And so I'm just having a great time.
I got started with the Swing Orchestra when it was just getting formed up about 22 years ago. And I got involved because somebody called and said that they needed a baritone sax player, which is what I play in the band. And so I came and joined them, and I've been here ever since. And I started doing male vocals about 5 years ago, I think.
And I understand you're our singer of the ASO?
Yeah, Yeah. I started singing with the band, only about maybe 5 years ago. I've sung with big bands for most of my career, and I was really excited to be asked to sing because I love singing with a big band, and I especially love singing for dancers. It's just a blast.
I gotta ask, what song could you sing on loop? Never gets old.
Orange Colored Sky.
Good choice.
Do you even know what that is?
No, I don't. So Fireball, where can people find out more about the Atlanta Swing Orchestra on the social media?
Sure. Well, we do have our website, atlantaswing.org, and there's more information about that with all of our social media. Of course, you can find us on Facebook. I think we have an Instagram, and we have a YouTube channel, so we have some of our videos shown up on there. So, atlantaswing.org is the best place to look for all of our content.
Maybe we could do a little Bohemian Rhapsody later?
Absolutely.
Why not?
So tell me, what are you doing here at the Atlanta Swing Orchestra?
Well, I am going to be teaching the people how to dance. We're going to be doing a short swing lesson in between band breaks.
How long have you been teaching dance?
Far too long, about 25 years now.
Tell me, what complexities are involved in swing dancing as opposed to, say, salsa?
Okay. With any dance, partner dance, social dance, there's going to be a heavy emphasis on lead and follow. So it's not just moving your body, but we actually will teach you how to make a connection and hopefully teach the leaders how to lead someone that follows.
What we're going to be doing is just teaching people how to be able to move with their partner in sync and to the music, hopefully, as well, and basic steps so that you can get on the dance floor and feel pretty comfortable.
So how easy would you say it is for a newcomer to be able to swing dance?
Easier than you might expect. It always seems very intimidating when you see someone on the dance floor and they look like they know what they're doing. But I would say in about 15 minutes, you too can look like you know what you're doing.
So tell us, is there any social media we can find you on? And is there a YouTube channel that I could personally watch you dance? And swing?
So our website is downsouthswing.com. On Facebook, you can find us at Down South Swing. But I definitely recommend that you check out ATL Swing Dance info on the Facebooks and see what's going on in the Atlanta swing dance community.
I know I'm going to be broken a private lesson. All right. Yeah. Thank you, Evan. Thank you, Noah. And we can't wait to see you go out there and swing. All right, I'm here with Micah and Caitlin, and they came down to swing at the Atlanta Swing Orchestra. And you guys were really cutting it out there. Tell us, what brought you down here, and how did you hear about this?
Heard about it just through the program. Really appreciated that. It's been a while since we've been able to go out swing dancing, obviously, so it's a great way to get back into it.
So what's your favorite part of tonight's event?
I'm really liking all the variety of music that they're playing. It's really fun.
I'm really liking the dance floor, just that there is one. I was not totally certain, so very glad that that's there.
I'm actually really happy they're introducing this kind of music to all sorts of generations here, that they get to experience it. Yeah. Well, thank you very much for talking to us. Now you guys get out there and swing it up.
Gonna do it. Thank you.
Who knew you could do so much sweating from all that swinging? Am I right? This is Ryan from DCTV signing off. And party on, DragonCon. Tell me about the swinging.
How much have you been doing?
Tell me about the swing.
There you go.
Oh, can I say Atlanta Swing Orchestra?
Yeah,
yes. All right, here we go.
Well, thank you, Ryan, for that awesome introduction to the Swing Orchestra, the Atlanta Swing Orchestra. It is awesome, yes. And you can actually check that out tonight. This year, the Atlanta Swing Orchestra is available Friday, tonight at 8:30 p.m. in the Hyatt Centennial, which is actually just above us here in the art show. So you can come on over to the Hyatt and check it out. But we're here at the art show, and we have this year's badge artist with us, Chandra. No.
You almost got it.
Chandra.
Chandra.
See, I got to learn how to pronounce these things. I have a whole pronunciation map on my sheet here, and Miss Chan, can I call you Chan?
You can call me Chan.
Yes, she here is our badge artist this year, and we couldn't be here at the art show without checking out the badge, right? And I just so happen to have a badge right here. I mean, it's just amazing, but I also just so happen to have a black Sharpie. I don't know what you might be able to do with this, but I would absolutely love.
I'm compelled to open the cap and sign the badge.
I love it. Thank you. Thank you so much. Now, am I the only one who gets? I'm the only one who will ever have a signed badge, right?
Oh, of course. You know it.
But I think you can go check out and see her other art, and she'll actually be able to help sign badges there too.
Absolutely. I've been signing them all. I was going to say all weekend, but we just started this thing today. So I've signed them all day. Come on over. I will sign away, and I'll sign away my soul. Whatever you need, I will do it. And please check out my wares.
Love it. And you're going to be at the Comics and Pop Artist Alley. You have a booth there, right?
Yes, I do.
Where can we find you?
I am table 123 right up front in America's Mart, building 2, floor 4.
That is very sequential. Table 123 on floor 4.
Yes.
Table 123 on floor 4 of the America's Mart, building 2.
Yes.
That's great. I have to say, I loved your art. I love your art all across the board, but I especially like how you were able to incorporate different elements into this year's badge art.
Yes.
Can you tell me a little bit about what your inspiration was for the badge art? Because it has some unique pieces there. I saw the dragon, I saw a moon, I see what looks to be a very familiar character. I'd like to find out some more about this.
Well, let me tell you. So Jamie Reeves, the director of the Comics Art Pop, blah 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 blah, the Artist Alley, basically.
There we go. It's a lot of words.
It's a lot of words.
Comics and Pop Artist Alley.
Thank you.
I think I got it.
I think you got it. I will never get it, but that's okay. Anyways, he came to me in January and he picked out a bunch of pieces. And he asked me, "Can you do the badge artwork for this year?" And I was like, well, first of all, whoa, this is insane.
And we can see it on the screen here. This is gorgeous.
Thank
I mean,
you.
I love the stars, the sparkles in the background there.
Thank you.
I absolutely love seeing the dragon seems very forefront. But who is that next to the dragon? She looks really familiar.
So that's my character, Good God. She's from my book, The God Machine.
So tell us about the God Machine.
Okay.
So is this a novel that I can read, that I can sit down and just imagine?
This is a graphic novel.
So we're not only getting your story, but we're getting your art.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. Oh, I see her right there.
Yeah, that's The God Machine. It's a new edition for this, oh God, I don't even know when I published it, but it was like 2 years ago or something like that. We had a successful Kickstarter, and I published it myself, though this is a reprint edition of a 2010 book, but it's got new stuff in it. It's rewritten and is lettered by Taylor Esposito, and the logo person is Phil Balsman. But let me tell you a little bit about God Machine before I get ahead of myself here. The God Machine is a story about a young man named Guy Salvador who's going through a really difficult time in his life.
Okay.
His girlfriend just recently died, and he's starting to see monsters, and he's questioning what's real and what's not, until a mysterious man comes to him and tells him, hey, your girlfriend's still alive. She's floating in and out of what is known as the dream worlds, and you're the only one who can go and save her. So we've got gods, monsters, teen angst, humor, sadness, and gothicness, and all that good stuff.
I'm sold. I'm sold. Where can I get this? Where can I get God Machine? God Machine.
The God Machine, Volume 1.
Volume 1.
It's a series.
Okay.
I'm taking my sweet time on it.
Perfect. So you are doing your best George R.R. Martin right now, and you're taking your time.
Oh my God, that's probably the best description I've ever heard of what I'm doing.
Well, that should
sorry.
hopefully speak to quality, right? Everyone's been waiting so patiently for
Yes.
books to come out. Your series, how many volumes are there so far?
One.
And when is 2 coming out? Are you
I-
making promises on a date?
I'm not making promises on a date, not yet.
George R. R. Martin. I have a feeling they're related. And I think that's great, right? I think that's great. So where is the story taking you? Where is God Machine taking you right now? Without spoiling things. How is it different from Volume 1?
So Volume 2, which has been written, and we're doing some tweaks on the written portion of it, and I am doing artwork on it. In fact, you can support me on Patreon at Spooky Chan, and you can get
Spooky Chan?
Spooky Chan.
I like that. Spooky Chan.
Yes.
Awesome. Oh, there we are.
It's Spooky Chan.
Chandra free at Spooky Chan.
Yeah, so you can find me on Patreon, and you can contribute to me working on Volume 2, and also Volume 2 of my art book, The God Machine.
Oh, cool.
So I'm working on artwork, I'm working on comics, I'm doing all sorts of things. So Volume 2 takes it in a different direction. It kind of fleshes out Guy Salvador's past and his possible powers that he has.
Powers? Okay. All right. Okay. I think that's going to be pretty interesting. Now, I saw a piece of art on there when that came up on the screen, and I want you to kind of explain that unicorn looked a little full.
Yes.
It looked like me as a unicorn. I actually have to say I really felt inspired by that unicorn. Can you tell me what that unicorn is called?
Her name is Bella.
Bella. Okay.
She was commissioned by
So you're going to rename her Will. I like that. Okay.
So that's Will right there.
There we go.
Will is a sassy unicorn.
All right, you already got me sold. My life story is coming up right now.
So one of my great clients and friends, sorry, Joe Arlalo, I think I'm saying his name right. I'm sorry, Joe. I'm terrible. Joseph Arlalo. He commissioned me to do that piece, and we were like, we want her to be sassy and full and just beautiful.
I will say, the unicorn does look beautiful. Bella looks absolutely detailed, and it looks like she is living a wonderful life.
Yes, she's living it up.
Love it.
I wanted to go back to one of your questions because I didn't properly answer it. So the themes.
I was wondering if you were going to get back to that for me.
So the themes in the badge. We've got a moon, we've got a dragon, and we've got good God. And so Jamie picked out pieces of artwork that was from the God Machine, and I'm like, I'm going to bring in my character and my love of dragons. I mean, that was the other requirement too. We had to have a dragon.
At DragonCon?
At DragonCon.
But didn't you hear my comment earlier? If Elon Musk bought it, we would be X. So it'd be XCon.
XCon. I hate that.
You could just have a little X there behind, in front of the moon.
God, I hate X. It's driving me off the platform. So if you're following me on Twitter now, X, I'm not exactly there anymore, but I am on Blue Sky.
Oh, lovely.
As Spooky Chan.
So Spooky Chan, you brought in the moon. You brought in the obligatory dragon for DragonCon.
And I brought in Good God because.
And what was the inspiration for those three coming together the way they did?
So DragonCon brings images of like strong females. What was her name? The girl with the Dawn.
Yes.
Dawn was a big thing back in the day, especially at DragonCon. Like you think of these beautiful women, and you think like strong, beautiful women, and then you think dragons, you think fantasy. Even though, like Jamie said, make it a little bit goth and darker. I'm like, I that's my thing. That's my stick. But this screams fantasy to me. I have to do fantasy. I'm compelled, and I'm going to take that moon that I'm so classically known for, and I'm going to marry all these elements that are classically Chan.
I love that. It speaks Chan all over it.
Yeah.
You have spookiness, but you also have that fantasy vibe.
Yes.
I love that.
Yes.
And I want to say, what did it mean to you to collaborate to create that design?
Oh my God. Okay, so like this is my bucket list. I've been coming to DragonCon since 2006, 2007. That was as a normal person, and then I was brought on as a guest in 2009. Thank you, Tom Trainer. Rest in peace. You are a beautiful human being. You're never forgotten. But like, I've always like, I want to do that. I want to do the badge artwork. I want to be everywhere. And I didn't realize how everywhere I would be. Because right now I'm in the twilight zone. Everyone has my artwork on them. And I'm just like through the roof. Like, this is just a magical moment. I am like living my best life.
Wonderful.
It couldn't get any better.
You know, I have to say that it has to be a wonderful achievement that you're going to be able to always forever be known as a DragonCon badge artist.
I know. Oh my God. I could cry. I almost cried.
Well, and I think that you've got, besides your booth in Comics and Pop Artist Alley, see, I said it right. I said it right there. You also are doing a couple panels, right? What do you have coming up?
So, I believe it's tomorrow. Oh, I haven't really...
It's right on the screen there. Saturday, 2:30 p.m. America's Mart Building 2.
We're drawing with kids, so this is a good one. So bring your little ones where it's all like perfectly like good for kiddos to come and kind of learn. Our moderator, who I'm blanking on his name, I'm so sorry, dude, is really friggin' awesome. He tells the kids how to construct things, and me, Corrine, and why am I blanking on the other guy's name? I'm sorry, dude. Andy Price.
There we go.
We do our interpretations of what our moderator is doing, and we give the drawings to the kids at the end.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Oh my God. It's
that
a
sounds
blast.
very, very fulfilling, because I have to say one of my favorite things about DragonCon, I've done a couple segments on it over the years, is working with kids. So I'm really excited to hear you see that. Remember, for panels in America's Mart, you're going to be able to, you're going to have to register for those. So you want to go on to that website to make sure that you register and that you get a QR code that'll allow you to actually get access directly to your panel without having to wait in that long line.
Yeah.
And I just want to mention one last time that if we want to get that badge art signed, if we want to buy art directly from you, we're going to go to booth 123 in America's Mart Building 2, but on floor number 4.
Yeah. And I got another panel.
Oh.
The next day after Drawing with Kids, the next panel.
Oh, I see it. Yes.
Yeah. So this is was supposed to be my panel, but I like, let's bring some more people on from previous. So it's not only me, it's got David Mack, it's got a couple other people.
So artists from previous years?
Yes, exactly.
That's awesome.
So I'm going to go over the process. I've got like some process videos and some other cool stuff. I'm going to get into this again. You'll probably hear the same story about the moon and the dragon and the beautiful redhead known as Good God. From my book, The God Machine. Come to my table, I have copies. I have copies.
And I want to show off the piece of art you have in your hand before we move on, because that piece of art is beautiful. You actually have a website, I believe, dedicated that you can also show off your art and buy things. So
so if you want to get stuff from me, right now is the greatest time to do it, because here I am. I'm taking commissions. I'm selling prints. I'm selling books. Great time to get things from me, but you can go to spookychan.com and check out my artwork. And
if they want to do a commission of Will the Unicorn, you can totally do that.
Absolutely. I am down.
I love that.
I'm down.
I love that. Spooky Chan, thank you. Thank you so much for joining us. It was an absolute pleasure to have you here.
Thanks, Will.
And, you know, we can't wait to see what your panels are for tomorrow and Sunday, how they go.
Yeah, I'm
Go check it out, everyone.
Come check me out.
Comic and Pop Artist Alley, booth 123, America's Mart 4.
I'm right up front. You can't miss me.
Thank you so much. And we're going to actually transition right now, and we're going to go ahead and talk about some more art that we have going on. We are at the art show. We want to thank the art show for actually hosting us tonight. It's actually, as you can see here, we've got some footage showing you about how incredibly busy it is here. And this is only the first day of the art show. So check it out, take a look at what we have going on here at the art show. And of course, we have a lot going on here. There's so many booths, so many artists. You might want to come every day, come and check out all the great things that the art show has to offer. This is located where we are today in the Hyatt Grand Ballroom, and it's an incredible staple of DragonCon, right? The art show is a staple. It is one of those things that just, you can't have DragonCon without it. You have to be able to be here at DragonCon and check out the art show. If you don't check it out, you're really missing out. And there's some traditional art, there's some fabulous art from the anime district, now in its second year. And of course, we have some cool things. One thing I want to mention is this great shirt that I'm wearing, right? This is the actual official shirt this year. The color of the shirt is a little different because I'm on the volunteer shirt, but the art is the same, and the art is actually by Dan DeSantos, who will be joining us on the Late Show Sunday morning. So if you want to hear about his art and what he's got going on, check us out on the Late Show on Sunday morning at 9 a.m. But I want to show off a couple pieces here because I've got the charity coloring book that is so cool. And this, you see it right on your screen there. It's available for $10. You can get it at the charity booth in the Marriott or here at the art show in the Hyatt Grand Ballroom. And of course, this is just awesome. If you look through this, there is so many. This is not just for kids. I know it looks like it's just for kids. It's not. This has some wonderful art for coloring. I mean, you get here. Look at this. This is so detailed. There's so much great art in here. Check it out. Check out what you can do with this. It's only $10, and it is wonderful. Now, the annual art charity auction will be held here Monday from 11 a.m. here at the art show. So go ahead and check out that charity auction, 11 a.m. here at the art show. And it's right on the screen there, Hyatt Grand Hall C. And the last piece I want to show you specifically about the art show for kids is this awesome kids sketchbook. Now, where the coloring book was, of course, for the kids of all ages, this is specifically for kids, and they can put their name here on the back, and you can actually pick this up here at the art show. And there are going to be special booths here or at Comics and Pop Artist Alley where they will have this logo displayed on their table. And if this is on their table, they will be happy to help draw a picture or sign or whatever you would like for them to do in this little art book. And it is great. You can ask them for a quick sketch, an autograph, whatever you want. If this picture is there, you can get that. And this is a great opportunity for kids to get introduced into different styles of art and different things that are going on. Now, one thing I want to mention here is the art show has its own art programming track. And tomorrow there will be a painting demo with Annie Steg-Gerard. We actually had Annie an interview. You can check us out on DragonCon.tv from last year. There's a great interview of her. And I highly recommend checking out. She's an amazing artist who's known for her whimsical yet very deeply classical paintings. And I hope that you can come to see her booth. It's going to be intensely cool to watch her process happen out right here in front of you. You can check that out Saturday, 11:30 a.m., Hyatt Grand Hall D. It's a painting demo with Annie. And the last piece of art I want to show off here today, and it's phenomenal. I have to be very careful with it. It is a beautiful piece. I love this piece. This is actually Stanley Morrison's art. And this right here is a beautiful ornament. It's actually called Griffmas. And it is phenomenal. Look at this artwork in here and look at the detail of the griffin inside the ornament. It is just gorgeous. And I highly recommend you come and check out all the great art here at DragonCon. You can check out Griffmas, you can check out so many different great pieces of art. And of course, if you're coming to check out art, you're not too far away from the blood drive. I want to get that plug in again. Go check out the blood drive here at the Hyatt. You can get and help save a life all weekend long. The goal is 4,200, but we could actually go higher than that if we get enough participation. Every donation saves 3 lives and helps our charity partner, Cure Childhood Cancer, which we always want to plug that as well. $125,000 we're matching this year. It's the highest we've ever done. You know what? I have to say that we've had a great time here at the art show tonight. It is actually going to be closing here. It's already closed for the night. We're actually finishing up and getting out. But you can check it out tomorrow and Sunday and Monday. Come and do that. But don't forget about those weekend cartoons tomorrow morning and on Sunday, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. We've got weekend morning cartoons brought to you by Cartoon Network. Want to get that last little plug in there. And then, of course, right after those cartoons, you can check out The Late Show. We've got some great hosts going on before the parade tomorrow and, of course, again on Sunday. And you know what? That's the thing about The Late Show. It's so late, it's early, even after morning cartoons. So come check it out. Don't, Have a great con. Don't miss out on the art show, the blood drive, all the great things here. My name is Will, signing off. Have a great night.
Hello and welcome to DragonCon.